G'day and welcome back. I'm Ken Grant with Motivated Branding, and today I'd like to discuss with you the difference between, or the similarities between, or the power between empowerment and accountability. Empowerment and accountability. So I'm going to use a real life story that just happened to me this week. I was with a client. We were having like afternoon tea. We're having a meeting over tea and coffee and stuff like that. He orders some pastries, right? He orders a pastry. The gal who's standing with us, our wait person, is like, what would you like, sir? And I'm like, well, anybody that knows me knows that I am addicted to chocolate. A good, healthy addiction, but addicted to chocolate. I said, do you have any chocolate? No, we really don't. No chocolate. This is a hotel restaurant. I'm like, wow, okay, no chocolate. No chocolate. She walks away, comes back with her drink. She goes, you know what? I think I figured out how to look after you. And my friend and I are like, okay. And she looks away and she goes, I'll be right back. Split second later, she comes back and she brings back this absolutely gorgeous platter of chocolates, baskets and fruit and chocolate. And I'm like, what in the world? She goes, well, you said you wanted chocolate, and so I wanted to look after you, so here is basically as much chocolate as I could get my hands on. My buddy and I are looking at each other like, are you kidding me right now? Then we had this whole conversation around the difference, or the similarities, I say, between empowerment and accountability. So I'm going to use her story, Terry is her name, to reinforce this concept. Empowerment in my world means, and maybe yours too, is that she was empowered. She empowered herself to go off and to answer a query that I had, which was, do you have any chocolate? She empowered herself to go find it out. She created a solution to my puzzle. Do you have any chocolate? Her answer was originally no, but then she thought about it and she went off and figured it out. The accountability, though, behind that was that she was allowed, somewhere in the chain of command, she was permitted to go and make this thing happen. Let me do it a different way. Empowerment sometimes can be, I'm somewhere, I'm at a bank, I'm somewhere, and I'm like, can you go fix this thing? The cable company sometimes is bad at this. Can you go fix this thing? No. Okay, that's not an answer I was looking for as a consumer. Can you do better than that? Yes, let me check with my boss. Listen, I don't know about you, but in my world that doesn't count. Let me check with my boss means that they think they're empowered, but they have no follow-through. They aren't allowed to, one, they can't make their own decision, but they've got to check with the boss. Let me check if that's okay. I think people in this modern era should be trained or permitted to create their own answer, right? In the case of the chocolate, let me go figure out if I can create a solution. Let me not get into trouble for it. Let me go find it, source it, and give it to you. That's all the way from the top to the bottom, and she's not going to get into trouble. As a matter of fact, now look, I'm telling the world around the simple platter of chocolate, which can make all the difference. Not only did she show up, not only was she able to create a solution, but she literally was empowered to, and therefore all the way through the chain of command in her head, to go and figure this out for two guys having afternoon tea in a restaurant in a hotel. It was fantastic. So as you go through life, if this is you and you have the chance to train other people, if this is you and you're wondering, do I even have the empowerment to go and to solve a solution, think through this and figure out every way you can to go from top to bottom, from solution all the way back to, here, Mr. Grant, here's your platter of incredibly handmade chocolates. Think about it, and until next time, this is Ken Grant with Motivated Branding.